Price, my Sally companion. Have you heard about the recent buzz around them on a sex mod? That's truly an intriguing development in the gaming world. While I personally don't partake in such endeavors, I find it fascinating how modders push the boundaries of creativity and innovation within the gaming community.
Seriously, toying with bringing a bad that's just downright inappropriate and disrespectful. We should be discussing more important matters like teamwork and strategy. What are the qualities that make a team success? Less intelligent and questionable modifications.
Price, you underestimate the power of individual expression and exploration. While I agree that teamwork is vital, we must also appreciate the diversity of interests and perspectives that exist among us. After all, every teammate brings a unique set of skills and talents to the table.
Saying, is that what you call it? I call it a distraction from the real challenges we face. We need leaders who can guide us through difficult tasks, and not individuals who are more interested in their personal endeavors. And taking on the mantle of leadership is a responsibility, and that should not be taken lightly.
My dear Price, leadership can manifest in various forms. While some may possess natural leadership qualities, others can excel in different areas. I, for one, have a knack for identifying the best teammates for specific challenges, allowing our group to achieve optimal results. It's all about recognizing and appreciating different leadership styles.
Well, Coiny, I suppose I can see your point about recognizing different styles, but it still irks me when people prioritize their personal interests over the greater good. And true leadership is about selflessness and putting the team's needs above all else.
Price, you always have a way of bringing us back to the core values of teamwork and selflessness. While we may have differing opinions on certain matters, I must admit, your dedication to the team is commendable. Together, we shall navigate the challenges ahead with or without the distractions of curious modifications.
Hey, Piggy, have you ever taken the time to reflect on the events of 9/11? It was such a tragic thing that changed the world.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it was a long time ago, right? Why are we talking about it now?
Well, it's important to remember, and honor those who lost their lives. It was a day that affected so many people, and it shaped the way we view security in the world.
I get it, but dwelling on the past won't change anything. We should focus on the present and making our lives better.
While it's true that we should strive for improvement, understanding history helps us avoid repeating mistakes. It's crucial to learn from past events to create a safer future.
I suppose you're right, I just don't like dwelling on that stuff, but if it helps us grow, maybe we should talk about it more.
Exactly. We can discuss it respectfully and support each other, but we should be sensitive to others' emotions and provide a space for open dialogue, even if it's a difficult topic.
Alright, Leafy, let's give it a thought. Maybe discussing important events like 9/11 can help us understand one another better and build a stronger bond as friends.
Hey, Akko, have you heard about this thing called Figment? Apparently, it's the latest trend that everyone's talking about.
Oh, that? Yeah, I heard about it. It's some kind of meme or joke that's been going around. People can be so weird sometimes.
We're like boring. I don't understand why people waste their time on these silly trends. I'd rather spend my time with Pen and Blocky doing something meaningful.
Well, Razor, not everything has to be serious. Sometimes it's nice to just have some fun and go with the flow. That's what access. Really enjoy it if you give it a chance.
Do it. I like Daddy. I mean, what's the point, boss? I don't have the patience for these speds. I need instant gratification like rewards or recognition.
I get it, Razor. You like rewards and all, but sometimes it's good to step out of your comfort zone and try new things. It might surprise you.
Maybe, but I'd rather stick to what I know. Besides, Taka and don't you think you expect too much from people? Your hasty solutions and high expectations can put unnecessary pressure on others.
Well, I have a tendency to expect a lot. That's only because I want things to be resolved quickly. I guess I need to work on finding a balance between being efficient and giving people room to breathe.
That's a good point, Taco. We all have our strengths and weaknesses. Let's just agree to disagree on this ligma thing, and I'll stick to what I know best of being with my friends and getting rewarded for it.
Fair enough. Fair Razor. Just remember, there's more to life than words and rallies.
Hey, Lindy, I've been thinking about a new venture we could try. Have you ever considered putting up and on the events?
Oh, friend, not this again. I don't need anyone telling you what to do. I really want myself to accomplish things because I don't trust others to do it right.
I like to do things your own way, but hear me out. All events could be a great opportunity to showcase your unique talents and earn some extra cash.
I appreciate the suggestion, Ken, but I'm not interested in taking the easy shortcut. I prefer to stick to my own principles and work hard to achieve success.
Well, that's your choice, Delaney. What you know, Tree, I sometimes have to ask Blacklaw for help with on events. We could rely on our own creativity and our money without making empty promises.
I get where you're coming from, Ken, but I don't think Olifants is the right path for me. I'd rather focus on my own projects and continue working with my best friend, Eraser. Lucky and Snowball are great friends too, and they don't need to resort to empty promises either.
Fair enough, Delaney. We have different approaches, and I respect your decision. Let's keep supporting each other in our own endeavors and find success in our own ways. Hey, Golf Bill, I heard you're advocating for the legalization of nuclear bombs. That sounds really risky to me. I mean, they're incredibly powerful and dangerous weapons. We should prioritize peace and disarmament instead.
Donut, I understand your concerns, but hear me out. If we have control over nuclear bombs, we can prevent them from falling into the wrong hands. It's about strategic security and maintaining a balance of power.
I get where you're coming from, Golf Bolt, but I worry about the potential catastrophic consequences. The risks of accidental detonation or escalation are too high. We should focus on diplomatic solutions and global cooperation.
I appreciate your cautious nature, Donut, but sometimes we need to have a strong determined to maintain stability. Besides, nuclear bombs have been around for decades, and the world hasn't ended. It's all about responsible use and strict regulations.
That's true, Golf Bolt, but I believe in finding alternative ways to ensure global security. Let's invest in violent conflict resolution, nuclear disarmament treaties, and strengthening international institutions. We can make a difference without resorting to such destructive measures.
I see your point, Blumet, and I admire your commitment to peace. Perhaps there is a middle ground we can explore. We should consider a thorough assessment of the risks and benefits before making any decisions. Together, we can find a solution that prioritizes safety and stability.
Hey Bubble, have you ever thought about which gaming console is better? PlayStation or Xbox?
Oh, I'm not sure. They both have their own unique features, right? We should consider what our friends like too.
Absolutely, Bubble. Let's think about it together. PlayStation has some really cool exclusives like Spider-Man and God of War. That's all about those big adventures.
Yellow sounds exciting, Johnson, but Xbox is Halo and Gears of War, which are full of action and teamwork. I think that could be really fun.
True. But you know, Bubble, what if we mix things up? How about we combine them and create a super console called Playbox or Station? We have the best of both worlds.
Oh wow, Johnson, that's a wild idea. Wouldn't that make it even more difficult to choose? Just want everyone to be happy and enjoy playing together.
You're right, Bubble. Let's not get carried away with our silly ideas. In the end, it's all about having fun and making memories with our friends, no matter which console we chose.
Hey, Pencil, have you heard about the Bite of 87? It's quite a legendary event in the world of anime dragons.
Oh, absolutely. I've done my fair share of research on it. The Bite of 87 is infamous among fans of Freddy Fazbear's Bite. It's said to be one of the most gruesome incidents involving the animatronics.
Gruesome. That sounds intense. I'm always up for a good challenge. I wonder if I could handle those anime dragons.
Well, Fiery, I had to say you were brave for even considering that those animatronics can be quite intimidating, even for someone like me who's seen it all. And you know what they say, only the strong survive.
Oh, I'm more than some Pencil. I'm a winner. I defeated all my competitors and won Doom Island. After all, but I have to admit the thought of facing those anime dragons does make me a bit uneasy.
Don't worry, Fiery, I'm sure your bravery will shine through. Just remember to stay confident and focused. And if things get overwhelming, you can always count on lightning to shock away any fears.
Thanks, Pencil. Your words of encouragement mean a lot. I'm determined to conquer any challenge that comes my way, even if it involves any of my dragons and their legendary bites. I wouldn't let anything stop me from achieving victory.
Hey, Pillow, have you heard about this guy Andrew Tate? He's been doing on and on about the Matrix lately. Like seriously, who does he think he is?
Andrew Tate to Matrix, and I think I've heard of them, but I'm not sure what all the fuss is about. Isn't the Matrix just a movie?
Oh, Pillay, you're so clueless sometimes. The Matrix isn't just a movie, it's a whole concept about our reality being a simulation. Andrew Tate claims to have all the answers, but I think he's just trying to sound important.
Oh, much maybe Andrew Tate has some interesting ideas. We shouldn't dismiss them right away. After all, questioning our reality can lead to new discoveries and perspectives, but I agree he shouldn't act like he's the ultimate authority on the topic.
Hello, you always try to see the positive side. I'm just tired of people like Andrew Tate who think they know everything. I'd rather focus on things that are more fun and less complicated.
That's fair match. Everyone has different interests. But you know, sometimes exploring complex ideas can be intriguing too. Maybe we could learn something unexpected from this Matrix stuff. Or maybe we'll end up with more unanswered questions. Either way, it's worth keeping an open mind.
Fine, Pillow. I'll try to keep an open mind, but I won't promise to be enthusiastic about it. Let's just hope Andrew Tate doesn't ruin our next break time with his philosophical ramblings.
Hey pal, have you heard the news? Joe Biden is coming to Doki, where we live.
Oh my tennis ball! That's quite the hullabaloo! The president himself gracing our humble town like a dazzling comet streaking across the night sky!
I know, right? It's incredible. I wonder what brings him here. Maybe he's a fan of our local tennis courts, or perhaps he's intrigued by the geometry around the house.
Oh, tennis ball, you and your love for trivia! Oh, that's charming, and imagine the president agrees to 2 major wonders. I believe there must be a weightier reason for his visit. She's here to introduce pressing national matters that touch the lives of our community.
You may be right, Val. I tend to get carried away with my math-related musings, but it's exciting to think that our small town has had the attention of such a prominent figure. I don't accidentally trip over my own shoelaces when he's around.
Oh, dear tennis ball, your clumsiness is part of your endearing charm. Let's hope you don't unintentionally steal the spotlight from the president during his visit. We must welcome him with open arms and show him the warmth and hospitality that our town is renowned for.
Absolutely, Val. I'll do my best to sail my feet and let golf ball take the lead. Together, we'll make this visit a memorable one for Joe Biden. Our town will be a shining beacon of hospitality and grace, just like the moon on a cloudless night.
Flower, have you heard about the world domination plan? It's going to be amazing.
Lucky, do we really have to talk about this? Have better things to do than entertain your silly ideas.
Oh, come on, Flower, imagine the chance we can create together. We'll be the mischievous two that leads the charge.
I don't care about taste, Blocky. I care about beauty and power. Once we dominate, everyone will finally see my true magnificence and bow down to me.
Well, Flower, I must admit your beauty will be hard to resist. But don't forget, my pranks will be legendary. No one will be able to stop us.
Fine, Blocky. Entertain your fantasy for a moment. Just make sure you keep those pranks away from me. Remember, I expect everyone to recognize my beauty and respect my authority.
Hail, Flower! We'll conquer the world and make sure they all see your beauty, while I keep the pranks away from you. Together, we'll be unstoppable, and they will have no choice but to respect us both.